Congratulations, you're on to the next step. We now have an agreed upon contract. So if you're watching this video, we had an offer and there might have been some back and forth, but we do have an accepted contract. There's a couple steps that we need to progress through to get to our closing. And the biggest thing right now is going to be that the buyer has a 10-day, typically 10-day, it is negotiable, but it's typically a 10-day inspection period. Now part of that might be a home inspection. If the home's vacant, or even if you're living in it, it's just important to know that you got to keep the utilities on for that inspection. In fact, utilities are going to need to stay on all the way until closing. The home inspection is a part of the inspection period. Really, our contract states that for any reason within that inspection, the buyer can get out of the deal and receive their earnest money. So it's not always just what happens in the home inspection. A buyer could be researching schools, checking for sex offenders. It's really just kind of any homework that a buyer needs to do to get comfortable with the transaction. Until we get through that process, buyers could still back out of the deal. Once we get through the inspection, the buyer might ask for you to fix some things. As a seller, you don't have to, but if we don't come to an agreement, again, they have that option to back out. Once that process is completed, the next step will be the appraisal. Typically, the appraisal comes after the inspection. Most agents won't even order it, or a lender won't even order it until we're through that inspection. And so an appraiser will be coming to the house to look at it. Once he comes to the house, it's a few days that he writes up a report, has somebody review it. We will keep you posted on that. You might be hearing from the title company. A title company is going to be doing research on the property, see if there's any liens. They're going to get the information from your lender so that your loan can be paid off. They'll be reaching out to the HOA that everything's good with the HOA, so you might be hearing from a title company as well. We will follow up with the lender. If there's a buyer getting a loan, we will follow up with the lender once a week. We're supposed to be getting updates from the lender once a week, and we'll keep you posted on how that is progressing. A lot of times people wonder, when do they need to move out? So in our contracts, typically, again, everything's negotiable. You need to be out the day of our closing. So I'll talk to you more in the next step once we progress through these steps about how the closing process works. But until we get through that inspection and appraisal, if that happens, it's usually pretty much a slam dunk. I know crazy things can happen, but those are the two big milestones through the escrow process. If you have any questions, please reach out to me directly. Michael Kent with RE/MAX.